Hi guys, and welcome back to the Blues Focus channel for another match preview. And today it's a big game today, isn't it? Really, I don't think any of us are expecting all too much by any stretch of the imagination. But it would be a massive point, all 3 points, if we actually came away from the game with anything against such an informed Watford side. But no, we'll kind of run down through things as usual and get the lowdown before we go into today's match. So you're aware of any injury news or just my thoughts going into the game as well. But starting off with what to expect from Watford. Interesting one, really, because they've won their last four games. Again, another side that can rotate their shape quite a lot. They have a plan B, but their plan A seems to work so well every time. And I don't think that's down to their shape and their tactics being hard to deal with. I think that is just down to the sheer quality they have in that squad. Because you look at it on paper, it's still a Premier League side. They've virtually kept all their players, bar maybe two, Danny Welbeck and Adelaide Decore. Um, so two massive players there, really, in Adelaide Decore and Danny Welbeck. That was it. um, but yeah, no. So they've not really lost their entire squad. To only lose two of their key Premier League players is quite impressive. Um, but kind of going back to their current squad, they've still got the likes of Deeney, Sarr, Sema, Messina, Cathcart, Foster, plenty of quality players, even Cleverly, Will Hughes, all sorts. The list goes on if you get what I mean. But um, no, Blues are certainly the underdogs going into this game. But what to expect from Watford is definitely a lot of pressure. They're a side that like to be with the ball. They're not really a counter attacking side, but they can do that side of the game if they need to. They definitely like to dominate games and put a stamp on it. They're very much a different outfit to when Blues last played them at St Andrews, and we lost 1-0 to a Troy Deeney penalty. They're definitely a lot more attacking and consistent, to say the least. But they are they are not unbeatable. That is what must remain in the mind, really, in the mindset, as they have been turned over by a couple of sides this season that they should probably beat. But I suppose going into Blues, what to expect from us? I think more of the same from the last game. I definitely think we'll go into the game with a lot of energy, high tempo, look to get in their face a bit. Maybe not so much on the ball, but off the ball definitely. We'll bring our game, and I think we'll try and take our chances when they come. And if we do that, you never know. We really could walk away with something on our day, but we'll have to be clinical. That's the key, really. If we're clinical, then I do think we can come away with something. If we have an off day up front, then we may struggle, and it could be quite a nasty defeat. But having said that, um, I think if we lose, even if we lost with dignity and we come away with it with our kind of heads held high, then that'll still keep the positive vibe going in the squad. Um, but no, I suppose what to expect from us would just be more of the same, probably the same lineup, maybe one change due to fitness. It wouldn't surprise me if Bella was taken out for the likes of Lico, who I imagine will be in Bowyer's favour from his time at Charlton. Bella obviously picked up a little bit of a niggle in the first half. Um, yeah, it was a little bit of a niggle on his leg, I think. But he did manage to run it off in the end. So you never know, he might still start. It wouldn't surprise me if we play the same lineup, but it also wouldn't surprise me if that was possibly the one little change that we made going into the game. But tactically, it would definitely be more the same. We'll look to utilise Dukey, um, and Hogan will keep putting on the pressure up top. And so long as we maintain, that solid defensive structure that we had, but also improve set piece defending, because I do think that's a key thing we need to look at right now. particularly after that corner. But in fairness to Blues, for the rest of the second half, we were solid defending any Reading set pieces. So hopefully we can do that today against Watford. However, Watford are a side that don't really like to slow down play. But even if play is slowed down and it resorts to set pieces, they have men in the area, men in the box that can really cause Blues trouble. So, they have such a solid all round game that they could really look to hurt Blues when we play. However, moving on to the next topic, how do I think the game could play out? Me personally, I predicted 2-1 Watford. I think Blues are going to give it a real go today. But I do feel that the quality of Watford's squad will probably shine through in the end, but they will. I think that they'll know that they're expecting a tough test, and I think they'll get one. So we'll see. We'll see, really. But I do think it will look to slow the game down a bit, try and win what we can. But I do think that Watford could easily just break through with a quick counter attack. There's so much pace in that squad, or even if they score from a set piece, because we've struggled to defend some set pieces in recent weeks. So that would be how I see Watford breaking us down and possibly scoring. For Blues, however, I think it'd just be more of the same. We'll look to cross the ball into Juki and see what he can win. And if there's an opportunity to play through Hogan, then 100% I imagine we will. Particularly Raheem Harper, he'll be looking out for Hogan, I imagine, whereas the wingers will be looking out for Juki. So, no, that's what I imagine us to go with, and I doubt we'll. I think from what I saw on Wednesday, I don't think the back four will look to commit to any rash challenges like we normally might. But the midfield would definitely look to put a few on the Watford players and really get stuck into them as that kind of line of defence in front of the back four. Um, but that's granted that we play, another 4-4-2, but I do think we will. So looking at form and injuries, obviously Blues form isn't great. A win and then I think it's 2 losses, a draw and a win. I think that win is going all the way back to the QPR game, and then we've lost a few times since then, and also drawn one game, I believe. But no, I think the form of the past before Bowyer we can virtually ignore, because this is kind of a bit of a newly rejuvenated squad, and it is like watching a fresh squad. So I'll be excited to watch the game, and I won't really consider the form table much from Blues' perspective. However, looking at Watford, 4 wins in their last 5, that is, that's top of the table form at the end of the day. So I think we all know what we're going to expect from Watford, and they are really, really flying at the moment. So it's probably not the best time for Blues to play them. But we are a side that likes to change people's form, so it wouldn't surprise me. It'd be the most Blues thing ever if we managed to win today. But we shall see. We shall see. However, injuries front, Blues are completely fine. No real serious injuries that would keep anyone out of the match day squad. However, Watford, Deeney and Cleverly are still a doubt at the moment. I know they've been out for the last few for Watford. But also a big one for Blues is Ismaila Sarr is a doubt right now. We might see him feature on the bench, but as far as I'm aware, he is also a doubt for Watford, which is also great news for Blues. 3 Premier League players right there that are out injured for Watford, so that's real big boost for Blues going into this match, especially with us having a full strength squad. So that's brilliant news. So, I suppose just kind of looking to wrap things up then, guys. My final prediction, I've said it before, I've said it on the podcast. I'm sticking with my brain and going 2-1 Watford, but my heart is certainly screaming 2-1 Blues. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's hope for the latter anyway. Thanks for joining me, though, again, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed yet another match preview on the channel, and I look forward to bringing you more future match previews and opposition view videos. If you haven't watched the latest opposition view video, then please go and check it out. It's the video before this on the channel. It may even appear at the end of the episode with our links. But yeah, definitely go check out the rest of the channel and our other content. Some great podcasts out recently, and some other great guest pods, including one we did recently with Stephen Caldwell, who right now we've only uploaded clips. We're kind of going for that bit of a happy hour vibe right now. So no, we've uploaded clips on the YouTube channel of that podcast. But if you'd like to watch the full thing, then go check out the Spotify and iTunes links that'll hopefully be down below. Even so, they'll be on the channel, the links to our full podcasts. So please go and check them out. Stephen Caldwell one was a great one. You won't want to miss it. Part of the Blues European squad. So definitely one worth checking out. However, that's enough from me, guys. Really, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please drop a like and even a comment. Just let us know what your thoughts are going into this match. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, I know 67% of our viewers aren't subscribed. So I urge you, please just consider subscribing. You won't regret it. We've got plenty of content coming out at the moment and plenty more guests lined up for the future. But that's enough from me, guys. And obviously, if you're feeling kind, check out the Patreon link down below. But anyway, keep right on and enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully, Blues get a win. See you in a bit, guys.